This cave, Mikurodo, is the second place where we know from his own writings that Kukai performed the Gumonji-ho, the Kokuzo Gumonji-ho, a million recitations of the mantra of Kokuzo. And it's a place where in Shingon teachings, it's believed that he achieved enlightenment. Also, he took the name Kukai, sky and ocean, perhaps from the view that he had of the sky and the ocean. Hotsumisakiji, Temple 24, is best known for the story of Kobodaishi's enlightenment doing the Gumonji-ho, the Kokuzo Gumonji-ho in the cave down below. But it's also known for a story about potatoes, well, some sort of root vegetable, and they're growing some here to remind people of the story. The story is one of those Curse of the Holy Man stories that are found all over the world. There are at least three I can think of offhand for Kobodaishi. There's Saba Daishi, which is actually mackerel daishi, and that's the story for the Bekkaku temple that's between Temple 23 and Temple 24. Kobodaishi met a fisherman, and the fisherman had a big load of mackerel. I suppose he asked for one, begging as he did, going through the wilderness looking like a tramp, and the fisherman wouldn't give him one for whatever reason, and Kobodaishi made the fish come back to life, and they were taken to the ocean and swam away. And of course then the fisherman became a good person. As you know, as always with these stories, you're supposed to become a better person. Here the story is that Kobodaishi asked an old lady for some of the potatoes that she was harvesting, and she said, "Oh no, I'm sorry, I can't give you any of these. They would break your teeth. They're much too hard." And what do you know, in the future those were always too hard to eat. So they're growing these. I don't really know if these are too hard to eat, but I suppose probably they are. They don't look very delicious to me. There's another story about inedible pears related to a temple that we'll come to in the fall. So I'll tell that story when the time comes, but it's the same sort of thing. You know, please give me some. Oh, they're too hard to eat, and lo and behold, they ended up being too hard to eat forever.